Kim is here in Chongpyong, his mind somehow played the scenario, what would happen if he's going to encounter Peter Kim personally. Sa mind niya, ang sinabi ng mind niya, if I meet Peter Kim, surely he will try to bring me to Father. And if I will be brought before Father, surely Father will convince me not to support GPC. And if in front of Father, I cannot anymore refuse Father. And so I have to say yes to Father, and therefore I will betray each one. Yeah. Sinasabi na, he was sharing this to us when last December 24, nung kinausap niya na kami as leaders dun sa headquarters. And so, sinahit niya pa dun sa explanation niya, ganito daw nangyari kay Dr. Walsh, who is the Secretary General of UPF, and Taj Hamad, the Secretary General of Wango. Kasi nga, Dr. Walsh is the Secretary General and H1 was the chairman. So when there was a problem na nangyayari, nagkaroon ng division din sa UPF office, secretariat. 2/3 of the staff are people of H1, kaya they all left. Itong si Dr. Walsh, he disappeared. He meditated for 2 days, and then after he prayed, he reported, and then he decided he would stick to Father. He would not resign. Kasi in-announce ni H1 na ang secretariat mawawala, magre-resign lahat ng mga tao. Pero hindi siya nag-resign. Si Taj Hamad, the same thing. Pero sa mind ni Mike, the reason why they did not support H1, kasi they should support, kasi Secretary General siya, H1 was the chairman, is because Father talked to him. And Father convinced them. Kaya sabi niya, I don't want to become like Dr. Walsh or Taj Hamad, who will betray H1. So, but nothing yet happened, no? This is all playing in his mind. He did not meet yet Peter Kim. Somebody told him that Peter Kim is there, and yet yun ang kanyang scenario. So what did he do? He decided to leave and escape Chongpyong. Very, very angry. Sabi niya, I believe Dr. Yong is just concerned about me. Now I realize he set me up. He set me up. That he actually talked to Peter Kim. He brought Peter Kim there, waiting for me so that he will bring me to Father. Kasi Palace is very near Chongpyong, di ba? And therefore, he could easily bring Michael Dao, and then Michael would be forced to say yes to Father's wish that not support H1 and GPC. So, because of that, when he escaped, he felt no reason to follow now Dr. Yong's advice to stay in Chongpyong, to take care, to talk to God, and to pray, and take care of himself. So, ang ginawa niya, since he had a December 17 ticket, he decided to buy a new ticket and came back December 1. So, he stayed in Korea for like 1 week lang. Hindi rin siya nag-register sa so, I think 2 days siya sa Seoul, another day din siya doon. That's when he went there, lumabas siya. It took him another 2 days before he could get a ticket, and then the next day he flew. December 1, nasa Manila na siya. And he was a different Michael. He was an angry Michael. Angry to who? To Dr. Yong. No? Yun ang kanyang feeling at the time. And listening to the comments of the earlier, yung mga time na yun, especially for people who are close to him, they're mouthing mga words na hindi maganda about Dr. Yong. Even using mga curse words na hindi ko maintindihan why they would say. So I felt like maybe these are multiplications ng feeling niya about kay Dr. Yong. Hindi lang yun. Even the VIPs who have nothing to do with these stories became involved. And they learn many things na they should not have learned about the problem. Sometimes, baliktad ang accusation. Ang sinasabi nila, it was Dr. Yong daw who actually brought it out publicly. But actually, when Reverend Yong was talking to the VIPs, he was asking them about Father's appeal. That the more we do not support H1, then the better he had a chance to come back to Father. Pero, iba-iba. For example, issue na lahat daw ng nagpunta ng Manila Hotel tatanggalin sa posisyon, sa mission. Kasi meron silang sinasabi. Sabi ko, that's a rumor. Hindi, may text. Ayun pala, yung text na yon, tinext ni Ate Shirley sa mga members na hindi nag-attend sa meeting ng December 6, few days before. Kasi nung meeting na ginather ni Dr. Yong, ang mga leaders, maraming wala. Nagmo-mobilize nga sa GPC. Kaya sabi ni Dr. Yong, if leaders do not attend in Tanay, they will have no qualification to become leaders. Hindi direction yun to remove. It's making a sentence. This is called internal discipline. Kapag sa church, meron tayong disiplina sa mga leaders natin that they have to follow order. If they don't follow order, they're guilty of tawag lang, insubordination, di ba? Hindi sila sumusunod sa utos ng superior nila. Kaya yun ang ibig sabihin ni Dr. Yong. Pero yung direction na yun, hindi direction yun. This is a statement is only applicable to Unification Church leaders. Pero somehow, na-share sa mga VIP. And then, ang unang nag-react dyan si General Magsino. Kasi si General Magsino is the National Steering Committee chairman. Tapos meron pa siyang position sa UTI. And then, he started saying, bakit? Sino ba yung Dr. Yong na yan? Kakabago-bago lang niya dito, and then ganyan na siya. Ganon, resentful, no? And then, kumalat naman sa iba, si Dr. Chua, si Yusek Dominguez. Pero this statement is not for VIPs. Very clear naman. This is for leaders of Unification Church. Pero sino naging kontrabida rito? Si Dr. Yong. Diba? Tapos, nagkaroon pa ng meeting noong December 1, National Steering Committee meeting, tapos nag-report sila, and then Dr. Yong also explained this. And then, actually, I remember, ang isa sa mga result ng meeting na yon, sumulat sila ng letter, addressed to H1, convincing H1 not to come. Kasi sinabi nga ni Dr. Yong, ang significance dito, yung dalawang events, yung GPC at saka yung coming ni H1. So we should try to convince H1 not to come. No? Kasi may mga direction pa si Father kay Dr. Yong na if he arrives at the airport in Manila, catch him and bring him to me. Pero of course, may reason sa si Father sinasabi. Hindi literal yun. Hindi literal na parang pagulan sa airport. Anyway, so, out of that meeting, sinulat nila yung letter of appeal to H1 not to come. Sabi niya, we have decided to postpone the Global Peace Festival in Manila. Signed, Dr. Chua, lahat ng mga VIPs, even yung mga leaders natin nag-sign law. And then pinadala kay Dr. Yong. Pero after that meeting, nung nag-start na yung GPC, they were accusing Dr. Yong of spreading lies daw that the GPC was cancelled. Hindi sinabi ni Dr. Yong na cancelled ang GPC. Ang sinabi ni Dr. Yong, we should not support GPC and reduce its value. That's the best that we can do. We should not appear like tayo pa yung against kay H1, tayo pa yung against sa GPC. But by withdrawing support, katulad ng ginawa ng UPF, then yung much bigger result na gusto nila, they cannot achieve, and therefore, they would reduce yung value nun. Not to postpone it.
Kasi
not
nandun na yung oras.
Oo, cancel it. Tsaka it's too late.
Too late na yun.
Ang dami ng perang ginasto sa reservation, sa hotel, sa pagkain, sa activity. How can you cancel it? Pero ito ang basis kung bakit sila galit. At dahil sa galit na yon, gumawa sila ng action. They decided to make a petition. Ang purpose niya, isasubmit daw kay Father para tanggalin ang CD. Pero, hindi rin tama. Kasi CD is CD not only of the Philippines, but 20 nations in Asia. CD also is the CD of the church, not only VIPs. Pero anyway, ginawa nila yung letter. And then many of the VIPs na spread out ng mga resentful feelings and negativities, they signed. Pero nagugulat sila dahil masyadong mabigat yung accusation, yung tinatawag na persona non grata. Because according to the international law, sa mga legal, sa mga kakaintindi ng law, these are for people who committed crimes outside of the country. And for people who committed crimes inside the country din. No? Pinayagan ng immigration, and therefore good standing, and then minisuse niya yung trust ng country by maybe drug trafficking or money laundering. Serious yan. You need a court order in order to make a blacklist on the basis of persona non grata. And I don't think ganun si Dr. Yong. He's not a trafficker ng drugs. He's not a money